Hey, y'all.
Hey
Hi,
guys.
Hey, Wicked. Hey, Sophie. Happy 4th of
Hi.
July.
Happy 4th of
Happy
July
4th of
weekend,
July.
everybody.
You guys, fireworks. Did you hear that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys having a good weekend so far?
So
Yes.
far, so good. I'm going to a barbecue tomorrow, but I'm sure Cody is good and miserable with.
He is so
Mm.
miserable.
Oh, I bet with the heat and the.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, it
that's
just like
horrible.
spreads like this part of it. Like, anyways,
Oh.
he's riding the shingles wave hard.
So hopefully, just stay in the cool weather. Don't go out. Don't do nothing, and just relax.
And I wanted
Yeah.
to say before we start this live tonight that we're going to actually do a live after this one on the Real Housewives level of my membership.
Hello.
And Wicked and Sophie
After
will
show.
also be joining. It will an after show. Yes, I have not done one in a hot min. So we're gonna do an after show on the Real Housewives level up, which is the top tier.
Yeah.
So because
We need it.
Yeah, we we need it. We just
No other reason. We need it.
we just need to talk. So
Yes.
if you're not a member, you hit the join button next to my subscribe button. If you're already a member, you can hit that same button to like upgrade your membership to that tier, because we just need it, and that's what's up.
And I've missed you guys so much. So let's do it.
I know.
So-
Let's do it.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So let me say hi, everybody, real quick. Patty S, hey cousin Joe, hey Franca, Paula, Sheila, Patty S, Cat Lover, Jay Freak, Julie, Velvet, Barbie, Lizzie Pop. If you hear weird things in the background, it's because like there's 8 million people here right now. It is insane. Oh yeah, Kyle and I know a lot of you don't follow Housewives, but Kyle and Maurice.
I am shook.
I'm a little shocked there too. That's insane.
Yes.
We might have to do a separate live about that tomorrow and talk about
100%.
because that's news.
True.
Hey Seraphim, Tony Ann, hello.
Wendy, Rach,
Busy
Flower
Baby.
Child.
Let me see. Flower Child, Donnell.
Hi, everybody.
Ruth Ann, Wendy H, Barbie,
Hi, Wendy.
Susie Shops, Susie Bella, Susie's.
We love our Susies here at Shay Aids. Hey, Tiki.
Yes. Susie, I hope your husband is feeling better.
Same.
Yes.
Healing.
Yes. Oh,
Kind of going really fast. I'm probably sure I'm missing people. Susie Bella.
Benji's here.
Seraphim, Donnell, Pamela.
Tiki's here. Hi, Tiki. Tiki Kiki.
Hey, Heaven. I'm going really fast. If I miss your
Cat Lover, Pamela. I don't know if you said those names. Ellie.
MC. Ellie.
Miss Barbie.
Lizzie Pop.
Pamela K.
Donnell.
Oops. No, I screwed
Cousin
up.
Joe or Brother Joe.
Oh my God.
Velvet.
Susie Shops. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Wow.
Thank you. MC.
Full house tonight. Thanks, guys.
We do.
Thank you.
Lizzie, I guess I said that already. I'm sorry, and the rest, guys.
That.
Vandy, hi. I'll get you in the comments. So yeah, and again, the legal battle isn't over yet. So if we appreciate all super chats, whatever, that'd be great. Although they're not expected, and
But much appreciated.
yes. And we might go into that on the after show. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for now. Let's get into this show. It was pretty unbearable. I'm trying to keep. It was awful. It was just awful. Hey, Pineapple.
Hey, Pineapple.
Not 90 Day Fiance.
It's 90 Day night.
Yeah.
Hi MW. All right, so I'm gonna start my other intro,
The
and
fancy intro.
there it is.
That one on. He is. He's fabulous. And he's on the.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I cut it off.
That one on. He is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside. That one on. And he's on the inside.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
So I have one thing to say. MTT is still doing your intro, right?
Yes.
All your things. She needs to put a picture of you and Sinjin in your intro.
Yeah. MCT, you here? Is she in the chat? Did I
I
miss her name?
haven't seen her yet.
I haven't seen her.
How dare she not be here?
I know, right?
Good for time.
This
She might
season is just so bad, but I will relay the message. It's just so bad. I'm trying to be like, quasi. And when I say quasi, I mean that to the fullest extent of quasi. Yes, Tony Ann is right down the block from me right now. At the end of my street. And yes, pizzas are $35 a pie here, and that's plain. So we're in season.
Yes.
Hot dog
Yeah.
$10. So, and it's a
Wow.
ballpark, Frank. It's not even like a good hot dog. It's a ballpark.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
going to say that I watched it, I'm going to say twice. The first time I tuned out like halfway through. So the second time I watched it like more attention, but it's a little rough.
should we say a quick Hail Mary to get us through this live? I don't know.
You should like,
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and the hour of death. Amen.
amen.
I didn't know you're all Catholics. Look at you,
I'm
Bo.
not.
Oh, well, you listen,
I
you
did
sold
the
it.
whole,
I sold it, right?
You did. I was like, look at my Catholics go on panel. I'm like, I got my Catholic panel. Loved it. And then you should have told me that you were Catholic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
probably Baptist, and they're all going to hell. Just ask any Catholic, old school Catholic. I'm joking.
The Hail Mary is my go-to prayer because my great-grandmother, that's who she prayed to every night. So that's like who I always pray to. Anywho, and speaking of the Hail Mary, let's start with Misha and Nicola. Hail Mary.
Like I was like, could he woke her up more lovingly, like not hey babe, like rip out her earbuds, shoot.
It's also 7:45 in the morning. Like,
Well, I'm sure it was time to pray or something.
no, we don't have set
Something.
prayers. And at least not that I know of. Like, we don't have to pray at certain times.
Well, I mean, it was probably like, get your butt up and go to morning mass.
Something.
So it's 7:45. The hotel room looked a little bit better than last week, I guess. I guess maybe he made her straighten it up some.
Mhm.
Oh, and by the way, Brooklyn may be coming and joining us maybe midway. She's also traveling tomorrow,
Perfectly.
going on vacation. So she may or may not be here in case you're wondering about that. So, and then we find out that production, talks to Misha. What a bullshit name. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's a weird name. And
Could be worse somehow.
and production asked her if anything got done last night, like Misha Barton from like whoever she was. I'm like, what a bullshit name. Sorry again. Like I'm sorry, I don't know. Some names are just BSE, and that's
Yeah.
in my books. Sorry to all the Mishas out there who are watching. Can't be many of you. Anywho, sorry. So she said to production, they had some heavy petting. Who says heavy petting when you're in your 40s?
They do.
No. I thought it was, I did. I thought that was weird. I'm like,
Thank you, Wicked.
Thank you, Wicked. Here's $5 for some heavy petting. There you are.
I thought it was, yeah.
Like even as a teenager or a 20-year-old or a 5-year-old or
I
a
mean,
35-year-old,
what? Like,
he is a virgin, so
well, I know, but I mean,
it's weird anyway.
did you wear your pants or did you just, are you fully clothed as this heavy petting is going
no,
on?
you're clothed on the heavy petting.
Well,
It's
I
like-
know, but it's like, are they in their jammies or, because I think she said she snuck over to do some snuggling, and I'm sure that lasted about 2 seconds. Oh, you could pick over that.
yeah.
Nothing that God would get upset about.
Right.
Yeah.
It was all in
They're
God's
so
eyes.
free.
They were probably saying novenas while they were doing it. Then production asked Nicola the same question, and he goes, "What heavy petting?"
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah. What? Huh? What is that? I've
It's
never
just
heard that.
embarrassing. Like you're not like in 10th grade.
Right.
Like, what'd you guys do last night? Well, in between chemistry and social studies, we went to study hall and had some heavy petting in the lab.
It's like,
In the lab.
I touched his pee-pee. I mean, that's what I felt like.
Like, who says that? And like you're like in your 40s. Like, ew.
Yeah. With children.
Like, did he touch her naked breast or
No, it's all over the place. It's
No.
very YM magazine. Remember YM magazine, like
Mhm.
back in the day?
Mhm.
I used to read YM, but I'm gay, so it's okay. So Young and Modern. Like I used to, and then
Yeah. Thank you, Wendy.
Wendy.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, thank you, Wendy.
What's the difference between light petting and heavy
I
petting?
think so again, whenever I've been with somebody, there is no over the clothes stuff. Like you just get in. Like, I'm gonna rip your clothes off and you're gonna rip mine off and we're gonna get into it. Like, it's like some light petting would be like, a nice shoulder rub. Ooh,
Mhm.
No, because I think it's all like
maybe like a off the nip like that would be some light petting, right?
no, I think it's all like and not a
Maybe like a thigh rub on the crotchal area of Nicola. It would be some light
I
petting.
don't think anything deflated with help.
What would you consider light petting, Sophie?
Like you explained, maybe a little, and then move. Not nip area, but close to it and around, because you don't want to get aroused or the
Like
other
maybe
person.
like you get some side boob, right
side
there.
boob
Yeah,
and
She said
and
heavy
outer
petting.
thigh and the little butt squeeze, maybe.
maybe
She said heavy, so I'm
you
thinking
like
her
graze
hand
over
touched
like a
the penis.
testicle.
I'm thinking her hand touched the penis at least once, and he might. have
No,
touched
no,
her
I
boob.
don't think that happened.
said-
to be honest with
She
you.
said heavy petting.
I think that his
But
pee
petting is
might have
over the
poked her in
clothes.
the leg and got her excited. She might have tried, but he moved her away.
True. I don't think there was a happy ending.
Oh no, there was certainly no happy ending.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, so then Nicola's like, heavy petting. I don't know what that means. And then like he took her to like the Mary Wall, which I thought was really cool. Like I would love.
Yeah,
to,
it was.
you know,
I thought
like,
so
more
too.
like
Well, could he have not shaved for the day? I mean,
No, he had 2 minutes to get ready. She took an hour. He had 2 minutes. I mean, he
while she's getting ready, he
would
could
have
shave.
thought.
I mean, she did have like 40
Karen.
pairs of sandals. Like which Jesus Christ sandals can I wear today in Nazareth? You know.
True. Yeah,
You
it
know,
looks like she has some pretty practical shoes on. Maybe some
I would
flats.
love to go there and see and like stand
Yeah, it would be cool.
Mary once stood, you know, like that
Yeah.
would be like magical. I would really, really love that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that existed, to be honest with you, because you know, when you're in Israel, it's, you know, like he said, it's like 2% Catholic, you know, so it's so to see like
Right.
those places celebrate, you know, I would really enjoy that. You know?
Yeah, I think it would be beautiful.
But then, you know, after the Mary Wall, she wants to meet his mom and his family, and guess what? He didn't tell anybody that she was coming.
So
They don't even know about her, do they?
no.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So this lighting is horrible. Sorry, let me play with this.
Okay.
Oof, God, hold on. Okay, keep talking.
Turn it down. Turn the lighting down a little bit.
Yeah, turn it like to where it's
I'll do like half silhouette. There we go. Good, there it is. Go ahead.
there. It's
But his family knows nothing about her.
no, but is it like a cultural thing where
No.
like in the United States, you know, where it's like super, you know, you meet each other's mom and then it's, you know, or is that with other cultures that family, you know, kind of like I meet your family before we get married, or at least they know my name.
Probably, but you at least let them know a little bit about the person.
Yeah, because
You
like she
know?
said, you know, everyone who knows me, loves me, knows your name. You know, they know how I feel about you. They could probably tell you things about him. Whereas,
He has kept her a secret.
yeah, and I don't even think the brother knows. I think he said, had he met the brother, that he would probably disapprove and ask why he was marrying her.
And they've been together what, 7 years?
7
Something
years.
like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Which,
Something's
you
fishy.
know, yeah,
Is-
it just,
Is it because she is divorced with 2 children? Or is it because he's embarrassed of her because she is divorced and has 2 children?
or is he waiting until the annulment is either yay or nay? But I don't know if any. Have you ever known someone whose annulment didn't go through?
I don't know people who get annulments.
Me
I
either.
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like it's like, you know, I have, you know, I'm Catholic and all my friends are basically Catholic. Like, you know, I grew up in a very Italian Catholic neighborhood.
Yeah,
So all my and like, you know, half my friends have gotten divorced and remarried in the Catholic Church again without an annulment. So
Right.
like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
know.
I've never. I mean, but I think maybe that might be part of his justification, because you know this annulment which they're waiting on. What if the church says no? Are they like going to stop?
No,
Probably.
I don't think so.
Which makes me not like, you know, believe their story at all. And like now we have like, you know, so the next scene is like, you know, they're in their little twin beds and you know, she thinks that he's embarrassed of being with her, and he is, and that's all.
Yeah. And
I agree.
At this point, I started disliking him. I really did not like when he said, you know, you're cuter when you don't say a word or when you shut up and quit talking. Okay, Susie, so you have an annulment. Do you ever known anyone not to have like their annulment to like be disapproved by the church?
Like for like an annulment, like you have to like prove like there was like never like, you know, you never consummated your marriage.
Right. That's what I get from it. Yeah.
That
You have to, like prove fraud or something. I mean,
yeah.
you know, you basically have to say this person, you know, was a horrible, evil person. And but anyway,
if you didn't tell your friends, your family, your mother, your brothers that you were in this relationship with this woman for 7 years, you're embarrassed.
Yes.
I mean, there's no other way.
There's no
You're
other
probably
reason.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
I
Because,
agree.
I mean, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Mhm.
And I was
And
really
any American man would be proud to have her
Right.
because she
You
is
know, yeah.
beautiful and well spoken and probably raised two amazing kids.
Wow, Susie, how much money did you have to spend to get that annulment?
yeah. I do.
Oh, look us up.
Hi guys,
Hi.
How are you, my girl?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm cutting in midway. I apologize.
No, we
Oh,
actually
that's
really just
good.
started.
Oh, awesome! I just worked so late today, but I couldn't miss this episode.
We're just
Wasn't
talking
missing
about
it for the world.
Misha and Nicola, and
Oh
how
my Lanta! Did you already talk about the petting?
Yeah. So Brooklyn, we're both from Long Island. Just so we could go back to the petting real quick. Like that is like over the clothes, like and like who says that, first of all, like when you're in your 40s and
The word petting goes towards the zoo or an animal.
it's
okay.
like,
I've
I
ne-
cannot
I
imagine
mean-
being like 44. Like, hey guys, did you and Cody have fun last night? Oh yeah, guys, we got into some heavy petting.
Heavy petting.
Stop!
We were petting like crazy.
Just like real rough over the clothes type of stuff. Like
I'm a little surprised because she got there acting like she's never spoke to him a day in her life, let alone 7 years, because she wants like game on. And he's like, don't touch me, Misha. Don't, Misha. No, Misha. Like,
Mhm.
what's happening right now?
and do you believe that like that he's embarrassed of her because he didn't tell the family?
You know what? I don't listen. First of all, let's cause on the table. She's stunning. Okay. She's
Beautiful.
absolutely beautiful, right? I can't, this one is troubling me because I actually really like him, but I can't understand I don't grasp the scenario here. Like, why in a million years would a guy like him not tell everyone in the world or get like a sign
Because
on the
he's
rooftop?
embarrassed.
Of what, John Yates? What is he embarrassed
Because
of?
she's a trollop. She's divorced. She's not a virgin. She has children. She's an American.
Okay. So you're going with the fact that she has done it all and he has not.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Right. Now, do we know if he's
Have you ever
celibate
got his
or
dick sucked? I don't know. I'm curious about that too. Oh wait,
So
were
he's-
you not going to
just-
say that?
what? Okay. Here we go again. The minute I get on the live, we have to do this crap.
No hot dogs in hallways.
No, definitely not there. But
It's a weird, listen, it's definitely one for the books. I can't figure it out.
you don't think he's embarrassed by her? Because we were kind of all in agreement.
Yeah, like when you say it like that, of course it makes sense. But I mean, he tells his best friend, but what about your family? You've been talking to this woman for 7 years. She's here. She came all the way here to start a life with you. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Phone
Nobody knows
somebody.
about her.
His
Nobody.
mom doesn't like, oh, hey, who,
Just
or
the one
even,
friend on the beach.
like, who are you talking to? I mean,
And he's also like what, 46, right? Like,
And he looks older. I'm sorry, but he looks
does.
older.
he does.
He does.
And he's not, listen, he's not handsome. I find something
No, he's
about
not
him.
handsome.
No, there's
He's-
something. Listen, I'm not gonna go that far into saying that. There's something about him that's cute, but he's not handsome. Let's be honest.
He's cute, not handsome.
Right. He's got a cuteness to him.
He's got
I
something-
like him.
He's got like a charm factor about him.
Correct.
It's because he's a virgin, guys. It's because he's
Yeah, Sophie, it's like the cuteness.
I'm with Sophie on that
Aw.
one, honey.
Right?
It's like he's
aw,
a
you're so
puppy. You
cute.
just got to pet him, and he looks so innocent and sweet and untouched.
You're so
And
cute.
you guys know after 46 years, it's going to be like 12 seconds.
Oh, what's
Please,
that?
If he makes it. If he
that's
makes it in.
generous.
If he even makes it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's
Probably like just
Or
like the
before
tip.
it's done,
Once
though.
like the tip hits it, it'll be
It's done. It's done. He's going to explode.
Like, phew.
I
How
don't
was
know,
that
And
for
then,
you?
like, full
my
head
next
penetrated.
thing is
Oh my
like,
God, what are we talking
my
about?
next thing on this topic is like, so what if she doesn't get the annulment? Is it all over and done with now?
Yes,
Yeah, I
Like, is
think
that
so
the
for
end
him.
all be all to
Yes.
this whole relationship?
absolutely.
That's a bit
He's
much.
waited 46 years to get to marry someone and penetrate them, and he needs to
He's
do
going
it.
to make sure everything's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
there's
see what
no
you're saying.
way
Yeah.
he's gonna like let this slide. Absolutely not. No way. I do not see it happening.
I mean, and what's the big deal about
Welcome.
being annulled? Like, she can't
Welcome.
undo her, she can't unpop her cherry, she can't put her kids back in. Like, she lived a life and it is what it is. Like, what's the
Listen,
problem?
he should go to Panama and hook up with Jasmine's doctor,
Yeah.
who made her tight as a clam, right?
Ty burn.
You know, and Jasmine's so tight now that she has to have Gino put in on the back door, which she does, you know,
Oh,
which
God.
she's not interested in.
Right, I can't go there
So
with that
there's
one.
that.
I'm warming up.
Okay, all right. So we were just about. So are we good with them now?
Yeah, I gotta
Move
figure
on?
them out a little more.
You what?
I gotta figure them out a little bit longer. For it's just
I can't see him. I can't see him ever being like okay with her, like not getting the annulment. Like he's waited 46 years. He'll wait a little longer. I'm sorry,
But
or he'll
can you
buy a
imagine?
person. I don't know, but he's not gonna. I can't see that.
But
But can you
And if
imagine
he
him
does,
starting
the
over
show
again?
is as fake as I've always said it is. That's all.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah, I think his whole passive aggressive type, which I do think, you know, oh honey, you're so cute when you're not talking. Like, okay, we're going to talk about I think that she's going to be like, yeah, no, I'm done. So I don't foresee them after this season. They're not even going to make it to Pillow Talk.
If I saw him coming
Yeah.
at me at a bar trying to buy me a drink, I'd be like, I gotta go. My iron's on, and it's the other way. Just do right out. I'm
True.
sorry.
And I
Like,
think
it's been no
part
good.
of her attraction to him is their faith, that he is a very devout Catholic.
Agreed. Yeah.
So we good.
We're
Yeah,
good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
move
we're
on.
done.
All right, I'm going in order. Oh God, Jesus. Tyray.
Tyray and no one.
That's worse. So Tyray is still thinking that what's her name? Carmela.
Carmela. She could be
Um,
real.
You know that she's real, and
Maybe she just got out of the popo.
you know, and it's just a lie. Like everyone's lying to poor Tyray. Like production's lying.
But I knew this was gonna
Is
happen.
lying. Wait, what, Brooke?
I knew this was gonna happen. Like, I called this. Like, he's so in, and he's never been in with anything ever in his life, and he doesn't want to believe it. He just doesn't.
Or I think he just wants to be still on the show and is going along with this so he can still be on the show. That's how I
Yeah.
see it.
Because the person
Because
who
nobody
was,
is that fucking stupid.
No, you're correct.
well, and the person who was using the pictures is not a professional scammer. And I say that because if this were a professional scammer, even though he, you know, they found out the jig is up, typically professionals, when they go, you know, oh, but you know, I have to do this, and they give all the reasons why, and then they help you fall in love with that person, and you still send the money and you still send, you know, all the stuff, where I think this person is like, the jig is up, I'm done.
Well, production told
another-
him that like they got in contact with the real catfisher.
Right.
And, like I had a friend who got catfished by somebody. I'm not gonna say names, but like you know, it even went so far as like you know they never met. Never mind. They'll get mad at me for talking about it. Never mind. So
Oh, I mean, I had a family member, he has passed on, and you know, the person who he was in, you know, involved in was from I don't know what third world country it was, but she was going to come visit him. Oh, guess what? She got held up at the airport. Oh, she got robbed on the way to there. Oh, they wouldn't let her get through customs, But guess what? She kept coming back until he finally died, and I guess now she can't. But I think it's sad on TLC's part that, they found this woman on an escort site. The sisters and
The sister did her own research.
Mm-hmm.
why isn't the sister smacking him in the face or Gibb smack her?
Or like just like claw him with those nails that she has, because those nails are like legit.
His sister is beautiful.
She is.
But
She's beautiful.
why isn't his sister like, you cannot be this dumb? Like, why, Tyree? Why are you doing this? I mean, he can't be making that much money from TLC, and I
No,
think
he's not.
No.
No, he's not.
No.
Not even like not very much at all. Probably $500 an episode.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
gonna say,
1,000.
if that, yeah.
but it's just he feels like there's something there and there's not. But
So the sister finds one of the ads from Carmela, the one that we find out lives in Bakersfield or Modesto or
30 minutes away, guys.
right down at the McDonald's, right down the street. Carmela's also being Grimace for Grimace's birthday. I mean, there's so much going on.
right.
And he's mad. Well, she lived 30 minutes away this whole time, and she, after 4 years, you idiot!
That's
It was
where-
never her. This
Yeah.
Christian guy took her pictures, stole them from an escort site, and then pretended that was her. It was never talking to Carmela, the escort.
I also know someone who was like deep into one of these scandals, and I have to tell you, you could have like punched him in the face, shown who was talking, bring him to the house where the phone calls were coming from, and he swore that he knew best and that this person was real, and
Just
it
like
was
my friend.
brutal. Like they convinced themselves because they have nothing to hold on to.
And my friend, actually, because the whole time that my friend was being catfished by this person, they never video time. God Almighty, FaceTimed.
And there's
They
always
never-
a reason, John. There's always an excuse as to why they can't.
my phone was broken. Oh, the app's not working.
Yeah.
And she keeps sending the money. She kept sending the money, and we're like, oh my God, stop.
It's like
And-
they're so far in, they don't want to. They can't even imagine they got screwed.
And even her own daughter was everybody around her was saying you're getting robbed.
Yeah.
And she would not believe it. She even went, because she lives in Jersey. God, she's gonna get so mad at me. She lives in Jersey, and this guy allegedly lived in Brooklyn. And she went there to go meet him because they were finally gonna meet, and then some other lady shows up in his steed and says, "Oh, hey, I'm here for him, but give me the money that you're gonna give him, and I'll make sure he gets it."
Oh my
And
God.
then after that, it was still 2 more years of her giving him money.
Yeah.
So there's something
That's why I'm
else.
saying the person isn't a professional because professional scammers keep it up. So, but it's
Wow. Wow.
yeah, craziness.
It's crazy.
But shame on TLC for even allowing him to
For not ending it there. Yeah.
yeah.
But why wouldn't they? Because they told him on episode 1 that she's not real. We'll stop it
Right.
now, and he wants to go
This
on.
is what, episode 4 or 5?
Episode 5. And then we get a new couple next week, which we see. But
Coming in.
why is at this point they're filming just to film? So and Tyree's sister is beautiful. I mean, she's
Mhm.
stunning.
Yeah.
So
In front of the camera, and I can't get a word in, and when I walk away, it's silence.
we hear you.
Hey, listen, I'm here now. You know, I took over everybody. We all know that.
I'm away. I'm on the camera. I can't get a word, and I walk away. It's like dead air.
Well, we're very sorry. Please speak.
We're
Should be.
respectful. We're a respectful bunch.
All right, so back to Tyree. Sorry, I had to pee. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, so then he calls the number. Obviously, like now he's calling the escort number.
It's ridiculous.
You know, as if that's going to be. I guess
I'm going to call from a block number. Oh, I'm going to get the jump on them from a block
You're
number.
going to get them.
But I think he's like, okay, this is really the person. This is going to really be their telephone number.
Which is insane.
Instead of this is really the person. They might be on 15 other escort sites, and here's one of 17 phone numbers.
Yeah. Thank you perfectly. I just left the purple shampoo on a little too long and it went a little, ashy, but thank you so much.
All right, so did we cover everything we need to cover with them?
That's even too much to cover with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. So moving on. Okay. Oh god. My notes. I crack myself up when I write this stuff down. Sorry. So we have Jay Freak. And again, guys, don't forget after this live, we're doing a top tier free for all. So if you're the highest tier, we're going to be doing these quite often now. I'm getting my membership stuff back, and
Awesome.
so yeah. Anywho, so we have I almost said it out loud, my nickname for him. David and Sheila. So they're in the car, and like I just can't stand when they play like the no sound.
Yeah. The no
Like,
sound.
we get it. We know you're deaf. Like we know you can't hear. We know what no sound hears. Like listen.
Am I like the only one who like gets a tad bit freaked out by it? It's not that I just don't like it. It's that for a moment I kind of feel deaf. Like I literally put myself in his shoes. I'm like, this is like creepy. I get nervous.
That's what TLC wants. So
That's what, yeah.
I apologize for all the noise if you hear it, but the sky is already lit tonight in Long
no, well,
Island.
and again, I have noise on my end here too because it's like
so
crazy.
bad. You would think today is the 4th of July. It's non-stop here.
Well, because people like do it tonight because they don't have to work tomorrow.
Exactly.
So they're all drinking and have a good time, because everybody's off tomorrow. Tomorrow night it'll be quiet because everybody has to work.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why that's like that.
It's excessive though. I've never had it be like this much the night before.
I hear them
Yeah.
in the background. Okay.
Yeah.
My window is closed. I want you to know.
So I think I said this last week.
My dog's getting scared.
I know he's deaf, but it doesn't make for good TV.
It really does not.
It doesn't. I agree.
I feel bad saying that out loud, but you're
Yes. It's the
right.
truth.
So right.
But TLC just wants every type of person: deaf, blind, mute, gay, lesbian, whatever they can get on the show is good for them.
I'm probably going to be stoned at the stakes for this.
No, I agree with
But
you, honey.
Are they going to have a blind person next year and the screen just be black while they're there? I mean,
Oh my God! No, listen. Yes, probably, and I can't. It'll be like blank black. It'll be like
Yeah.
voice.
Maybe it'll be fuzzy,
Yeah.
just the images.
and listen,
It doesn't-
hashtag deaf people need love too. I get it.
Doesn't make good
But it
for
doesn't
good
make
TV.
good TV.
And I don't want to read subtitles.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, it's rough.
I hate watching the other way because of the subtitles, and now I have to.
Yeah.
And I take notes. So when the subtitles are on, I gotta pause it every 3 seconds, and I'm like, F it. So I'm not pausing it anymore because to get through this episode tonight was like one of the worst things I've ever had to go through, and I've been through
It was
some
a bit
hairy
much.
shit.
It was a bit much.
Yeah.
Like this episode, it was painful at every level. This episode was.
See what
Yeah.
keep up? We're torturing his ass. He deserves it. Don't
No.
worry. Don't feel bad.
Well, I mean, I was okay with it until, they go to hotel and he has to pee, and then, the
So
restroom.
they go
was
to like
locked.
the restaurant, and he's like, because like he's like, well, this wouldn't be like this in America, but again, you're not in America. Things are different.
Right.
So the restroom is locked, and they're like, "Oh, sorry." So
I don't think that restroom was locked. The guy was like with the key. He was like this with it. Like he never opened up a lock before. I think that,
Kind of
like,
stuff
yeah,
so staged. It's horrible.
that was very staged.
And
So-
oh, sorry, you can't use it. How about you just go pick a tree, like over there? That's good. And it's like,
Or
oh,
like-
shoot, I got to pee, but I wasn't able to poop. Like, really?
I mean, like, was like there like no McDonald's available? Like, because he didn't know the menu.
You probably would. But I just, I wasn't a fan of this part either.
And he was saying, like, communicating with her has been harder since he's been there than the whole time they spoke when they were not in person, which.
Well, they are, because they're in person, and she feels like she needs to try and sign as much as she can, but then it's a mess. I don't know. It's a mess.
And then she's thinking about, okay, now what do I got to say? And she's actually thinking about where before they're probably just like texting back and forth. So
I'm not thinking
it's
twice
you
about
know, it's
him
creepy.
actually being, yeah.
But what do you think it was going to be like? He doesn't speak. He's deaf. Like, what could it be like?
Exactly.
And what did you prepare for? Like, I'm just not understanding, like, what they thought. Yeah, she might be hearing impaired, but she speaks and hears well.
Yes,
So-
exactly.
And
Like,
don't even speak the same language.
and she doesn't know American Sign Language. I guess she knows a little bit of it, but like they're making it out like they're two deaf people. No, she hears okay.
No,
Absolutely.
no, that's
Absolutely.
not the case.
Come on, Pop. It's okay.
Because she has a hearing aid because she had an issue. Like, she poked her eardrum out and like, with a pencil or a stick or whatever she said.
Different than being born totally deaf.
Exactly. So
don't
her other
get it.
eardrums working right as rain. And she has a hearing aid in this one, which brings her other eardrum back to normal. And so, like, let's not make it seem like it's a big old pity party with two deaf people who don't know what the fuck they're saying to each other because it's a joke. Sorry. I'm mad that I watched this episode for 2 hours. I'm mad that I was cursing at the screen the whole goddamn time, and I'm mad that I have to talk about it now. I'm sorry. So there we go.
Yeah, I don't know what they expected. I don't get it. It's strange.
She's starting to hear the fireworks.
On my
Um,
end,
So then they get to like Motel 6 Philippines. And listen, I say that my bevy of Motel 6s, whatever place they stayed at did not leave the light on for them because this motel, it was the two twin bed situation that Misha and Nicola had.
very strange that they have that in other countries.
But now keep in mind, he said, I went the cheap route.
He did.
And I looked, and like a 3 to 4 star hotel in wherever they were, the Philippines, is only like $70-$80. 3 or 4
Wow.
star.
How cheap did you go, buddy?
Right.
Well, cheap enough to get like the twin bed treatment and like the roaches on the floor, it seems.
Because they're like 5-star hotels is roughly $200 American dollars. And I'm like, that's for 5-star.
And like that roach was like the size of Georgie.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a big MFR. Like that roach.
Oh my.
And then like, okay, let's eat dinner. Like as soon as I push those beds together, I could deal with pushing the bed together. But then like, what happens when you push two twins together? You get into the middle of it, and what happens?
Grease.
It breaks apart. It breaks apart. So
Yep.
you're like all like, you got a leg up like this, and like you're like, oh, give it to me, person who doesn't speak. And then like you fall right through the middle because those beds are on wheels, and they just go like this,
Yeah.
You're just
and they separate.
Oh,
Poor
hell.
David can't hear the incoming of the beds moving, the wheels getting on the tile, crashing over those roaches in its path.
Just makes for a bad situation.
Like when
Fall in between the beds. Like, listen, me and Cody, again, like, we're like the motel aficionados, man. You've seen us, like we've lived. And like when you push the beds together, they just fall up, they just separate.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Unless
didn't
you
look
got
like they
some
had
cinder blocks
like,
in there to weight the beds at the ends of them. That's gonna happen every goddamn time, I promise you, especially with wheels.
yeah, because it didn't look like it had like carpet. So it looked like there was tile. So it's like can you imagine?
So I guess after that, they decide to have dinner from the place that like was like, got an F from inspection. And then-
Sorry, I just got the visual.
And then what do you see? David, just with his hand, like what normal people do, just take a scoopful of rice with the hand and eat like out of the hand, like he was like Ralph
Like, what
Macchio
was
in The
that?
Karate
Is
Kid.
that a
What was that?
Is that a thing?
Like, do they not have plasticware or
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe
I have to believe in the Philippines they have plastic spoons
Okay,
and
You would think.
chopsticks? Something. I mean, you know what?
Hero.
Your eyes.
like just like get your hand up in there. What if they were like Big Z or something like that? You know what? Fuck the forks. We're good. I'm
And
just
then
gonna
he
take
just
my
used
big
the
old
restroom and he didn't
and
have to wash
scoop
his
it up in
hands.
there.
And yeah. Exactly. After he peed and he couldn't wash his hands. I hope
Lori says I'm Filipina and you don't use forks.
Okay, Lori.
okay.
But Lori, are there exceptions? Like, if I'm American, can I get a spoon?
Like, come
something?
on. Yeah,
Like, people travel to the Philippines, tourism.
Like,
I
do you
don't know.
never
Are
use
these
fork?
crazy?
What if you're eating a steak? Do you not use a fork? Do you just put the steak in your mouth and rip it out with your teeth?
And I
Like,
get it.
I
Like,
want to know what the limits are.
like, you go to China, Japan, chopsticks. I get it. But there's American people traveling that need spoons and forks.
Yeah. Is it just customarily?
Like, if I'm in like Manila and I
you
get
can
like
definitely get
I
utensils.
get a
if you
porterhouse
ask.
steak,
Thank you,
do I just take the whole steak in my hands and like just take a big old bite of it and
That's
rip it with my
question.
fucking teeth?
I would love to know the answer to that. I really
You
would.
said you could definitely get utensils if you, and I would think that a hotel would have like
Would
at least
have.
like
Well, the roadside inn that they chose, it looked kind of unopened to me. It looked like they specifically opened for the
The
film.
crew, them and the crew and stuff.
Yeah.
Possibly so. They do that.
Possible.
Yeah, but it was, I don't want to say, it was very organized and it didn't look like it had been open to the general public.
Right.
I agree.
Hey, Sly.
I hate Sly. I just could not like think like see like eating a steak like okay like and like just like taking like the handful of rice. I was like, oh god. And whatever else was on that plate, I don't know, but they weathered through
Listen to look at what Lizzie Pop saying. I'm going to have to watch that segment. It was boring to me, so I've been skipping it because you don't hear anything.
That's yeah.
But let's
A lot of people pass over it. If I'm being completely honest, I did it too. I passed right by it. I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with him being
Yeah.
deaf. It's how I feel.
No. Yeah.
all I want to say right now is like he thinks he has it bad in this hotel room with the roaches. Wait till he gets to her house
To
Yeah,
her house.
oh,
Yeah.
with the tarp on the roof. He'll be
Big
wanting.
Ed.
He'll be thinking that's the Four Seasons.
Big Ed all over again.
Yeah, Big Ed and Rose all over again.
All over
Yeah.
again.
No, I thought Rose lived in like whatever you wanted to call her domicile, whatever that was. But like, I mean, this girl, what's her name, Sheila? Like, you got like a pool tarp as a roof and
Yeah,
a
it's
bucket to shit in. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
it looked very. It looked like a good solid wind would have ripped it down.
Yeah.
pretty bad.
I could sneeze on that pool tarp and the roof will blow off of it.
Yeah,
So,
it was rough.
all right.
Yes,
so let's move on.
Sly. Yes, roaches, the size of cats.
Yeah.
Roaches.
Like, yeah, larger than Georgie. Georgie, where are you? I'll show you. Georgie. I have Hope over
Yeah.
here, but he didn't like me.
And I do think it was I did laugh when he was like, yeah, I decided to go the cheap way out. And I'm like, well, you paid, because based on my research, 3 to 4 star is like 75, $80. So he probably spent what? $10, $15 max.
Pretty much from what you're saying. That's what it sounds like.
So what was it? What is the average, Lori? What is your average Philippine, like Hampton type hotel?
Hampton Inn, Philippines, in Manila.
Yeah, like Hampton. We're not, we don't have to go
Man,
Ritz
that's
Carlton or
bougie,
anything
the
like
Hampton
that.
Inn. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You get a free continental breakfast with the Hampton Inn. Like, whoa, I'm sorry. You're way above my pay grade.
Embassy. Love me
me and Cody like our Motel 6, the Red Roof Inn, Dave's
Hey,
Roadside Shit
that bad.
Bomb.
Red Roof ain't that bad.
Yeah, no.
That's in our price bracket when we
But
travel.
see, I'm also.
And you also saw the place we stayed in South Carolina when we were going to Angela's house with the
Okay,
bullet
so he
holes
paid
and the
around
blood
20.
on the walls. So there's that.
I don't know.
I remember
how
that.
you
Yeah.
did that. I just don't. I don't. How the heck did you do that?
We were tired and driving for like 19
Okay.
hours.
I would sit straight up in my car. Straight up in the car.
Lori says he probably paid around $20 and a decent room was around 100.
Wow.
There you go. I still have that
Wow.
live on Instagram. I should play that live on YouTube. I think I might do that.
With
Yeah.
what?
When I see the world's worst hotel room, I will show it to you. I'll do it tomorrow.
Was that the one that looked like a
The one
crime
he
scene?
stayed in. Remember that?
Oh my god, that was.
And we were all
Awesome.
fighting each other for that hotel room, because we were driving down to down south for 4th of July weekend, and we didn't realize it was 4th of July weekend, and like everybody else was driving south on 95, so every time he wanted to pull over and get a hotel room, it was booked. So then there was a whole caravan of cars, and we would like I had to do a barrel roll out of the car while I was still driving, like to try and get like the jump on these other people, like because you could see it all in the same cars going from motel room to motel room, trying to get like a room.
I would go by ticket. No way. No way.
Well, Brooklyn, we know that you're all loaded and you probably don't stay.
Well,
you're
quite
paying
frankly,
John's
with-
attorney. You probably stay at the Ritz Carlton and nothing
Yeah.
left.
Well,
Right,
that's
I
why I
was
keep
gonna
her
say-
around.
With my kind of money,
That's why Brooklyn's here. That's why I keep her around. Come on.
let's be real. With the kind of money I'm rocking these days,
Well, we know that the casino pays your way. They probably pay you to come there.
yes, it does, darling. Yes, it does.
We're so glad that you grace us with your presence.
Once in a while, don't take advantage.
You're so cute.
Sorry, looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. Cigarettes, actually.
Wait, yeah.
Anywho, I don't know what I do with them. Anywho, so yeah, I'll replay that on YouTube. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because that was an interesting live. So, let's Amanda, Pussface, Amanda, and Rosvan.
Yeah.
There you go. Where are I want to see her.
Like, what is this girl doing there? Go home.
She's so
She's not happy.
Go
Oh, yeah,
home. Go to your children.
She looks miserable.
she really does. And I think that she's realizing the gravity of what she's done. I think she thought, oh, hey, this guy's cute. He's hot. I'm going to get myself a nice vacation, leave the morning behind. I'm going to get there and he's not going to want to, sexy time and
Oh, please.
or if I have to,
Guy.
he's going to respect that I'm in mourning and
No, none of that is real life. And she had to have known that. He makes pancakes in his freaking underwear. No way.
well,
And how dare you say you'd kiss another girl, even though it's acting?
yeah,
How dare you?
I mean, oh, God.
and everything is on her terms. And, I think when he's in the car, because she said herself, I'm looking for the perfect man and a father figure for my children.
Well, why didn't you wait more than 7 minutes? Because that takes a lifetime.
7 minutes is being generous. 7 minutes,
That takes a
that's a
lifetime.
world.
But it's not a father figure. I mean, I'm
No.
sorry, their father has passed.
So you're going to
looking
tell
for a
me?
father?
Thank you,
Razvan has more money
Wicked.
than Vivid Studios, where they show the porns. He has
I just
better
want to
money.
make notice of the fact that Wicked has to do it every time. But I love you.
But I said for you.
I know you did. You did. You were the first person that sent me a super chat. I love you.
Sophie, what do you think of Razvan and his pursuit for anything, and Amanda and whatever her name is, and I don't care.
He needs to go home.
Yeah,
Go
He should have
home.
never left.
yeah. Everything is definitely on
It's like,
her
oh my gosh,
terms.
I'm going to be on a TV show. This guy's really hot. I get to go to a different country. I'm going to have so much fun and it'll be great. Well, it's not great.
Don't tell America that you were looking for a father for your kids, because that's bullshit. We're looking.
Mhm.
What's her
Father
name?
figure.
What's her name? That woman that came on, Julia, when she said she's looking for the D, she was right, but she's not
Julie.
ready for the D.
No,
New
not
friend
at all.
Julie, who's in Romania.
Yes, she's
Right.
not ready. She thinks she's ready, but she's not.
No.
Right. But
And reality
Please
has
go home.
smacked her in the face and she realizes she's not
That's
ready.
right.
yeah,
100%.
I was okay with her. I was starting to like her less. This episode, when he was crying and she basically is like, it's like, where is your compassion? I mean,
She's numb,
like,
Wicked.
ripped
She's
him,
numb.
nothing.
But she went there fully knowing that this is what he does. This is what he does on TikTok and
Sure.
YouTube and IG. Like he
I don't know why she think it would be different
while
now.
he's making pancakes to the ladies. You think this is going to be a good father figure for your two children who just lost their dad and they loved? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, I can't stand her.
Yeah.
Same.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
It's like there's some type of disconnect between
Her brain and reality? Yes, absolutely.
well,
Wicked.
that too.
That's exactly right. Sorry, I had to fill in the rest of your sentence for you because she
I know there was just I don't know, there was just like a weird disconnect between her, him. I don't know what she's maybe.
Why
she's
in the world would you think this man who lives in Romania, who is a blogger, an influencer, an actor, a rapper, a singer, a singing performer, and like Oshama, he's a bard and a poet. and he's just a great person
Not
online.
Osama.
He's just so great. Osama and Rajvan, they're just so similar. They're fantastic people who just want to get their word out. Oh my God.
I just, yeah,
Who is watching this story? Can we get Amanda's fans here so we could just slap them across the face? Who is thinking Amanda is doing this for the right reasons? You think this man according to you, her husband died late March. She's already like booking the flight by July. The kids are carrying around his ashes, which will fuck them up for the rest of their fucking life.
Yeah.
Like it's horrible after oh my God, after like, are you kidding me? After more horrible, like, oh my God, stop.
Yeah. It's just, I don't even like why. It's like the same thing with the deaf person. I got to shut it off a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, it just.
And now she's mad that like he's gonna do a music video and kiss a girl. Like, oh
Which
my
she
God.
knows he does for a living. I want
Right.
you to know. And she don't want to kiss him. So what I mean? I don't know.
She don't want to be in the video, but she don't want nobody else to be in it either.
You listen. I said this the first night. My aunt is 45. She buried her husband 2 years ago. She said she'd never be with anyone. Within a year, she had an old friend. They got close, and here we are a year later. She regrets it, and now he's there. And the reality is, she wasn't ready. And she's not doing what this girl did. She's just hanging out, but he's already around. You know, her
Right.
husband was the love of her life since she's a kid. They have a daughter together. So the reality is, she jumped into it because you feel lost. She was lost, right? And no matter what we did, we went home at night to our husbands and she was alone. So she had like a warm body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that takes forever. When you're with one man from like 15, 17, and that's all you know, you can't do what this woman Amanda's doing. It will never work out. Not to mention,
Because I'm no actress. I'm no actress, but you're like on the biggest TV show on cable, right? Okay. Oh, you poor thing.
You signed up for 6 seconds in your relationship.
Her kids are going to be screwed up for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
We went through it. Like you cannot do like, oh my God. And she's like, Razvan, like, he wants to talk to my kids and let them know like that we're sleeping in the same bed. What is wrong with you?
Like,
Oh
why
my
did
God.
you get on the plane?
I think it's established there's definitely something wrong with her, though. Like, we got that part for sure.
Yeah.
Like, she's not okay.
No. Like Sammy Sweetheart would say, this is not okay.
It's not okay.
This is not okay. Like,
Yeah.
God, like the body has not even gotten cold yet, and you're already scouting. Like,
It just.
and that was her only man, however many years, and like, and then you leave your kids for 3 weeks with some porn addict from Romania. Oh my God.
Yeah, just like, where's her family? Like, what lost your mind?
He was going to want to do when you got there? Play chess? Like, what was in your mind?
I don't know. Maybe they can make some fun TikTok.
It's
Yeah.
strange. It's strange.
And that's
He
why they-
knows I'm grieving, so he won't try anything. Bullshit. You think you went all that way for not to do that?
Maybe they're
It's
going to be
sickening.
heavy petting.
Don't forget, she gave him 50 the first night,
Yeah.
remember? I mean,
Wait, what?
there was something up going on.
Oh, because you're getting the hickey.
Hickeys. Yeah, something was going
Well,
on.
she gave him the hickey the first night there. It's not like they didn't hook up at all.
Like, I don't know what's worse, the hickeys or the heavy petting. Like a heavy petting. Like,
But
I
you
don't
see-
know. What,
Said.
are we good with them? That
Yeah.
horrible human being, Amanda.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Amanda. I don't like you, and you're screwing your kids up, and
Kid.
that will be on your
Never-
shoulders for the rest of your life. So,
She's never had another experience. So right away, she gets with this guy, and look, she gives him a hickey like a 15-year-old. You see what
Right.
I'm trying to say?
It's like Misha with the heavy petting.
Writing's
Oh,
on
we
the
had some
wall.
heavy petting. Ooh. Fucking whores. Sorry. I am so mad that I had to watch this episode, and like every scene was worse than the next. Like I just okay, so another winner, Riley. He's with Violet in Saigon, and you know, he's video calling his friend. Like, okay, so like I know when I FaceTime one of my friends, like I go like this, and like I keep the phone in front of my face. He had to have like, you know, the tripod and everything else to like, you know, make sure it was angled the right, so his friend that he's known forever can like see him clearly. Like what?
Confusing.
Huh?
Maybe
Okay.
remember when they had selfie sticks? Maybe it was just like a nice selfie stick.
Another
When you want
part-
to talk to your friend about certain things, you don't like. If I need to talk to a friend in a pinch, I don't set up my living room
No.
to make like to make sure that that's what that is. I'm, you know.
90 Day Fiance magic.
So, you know, he's mad that she's busy and that she's still on dating apps, and still mad about the Kohl's pearls that he bought her last week. You know, the friend
He
saying,
didn't get the
"Gotta get
reaction
some
he
Kohl's
thought he was
pearls
going
back."
to get.
Got what?
Didn't get the reaction he thought he was going to get. Well,
Come on.
Like, you know, that was like a $40 pearl set from Kohl's. I mean, like that he bought with Kohl's cash
It was marked down.
with a 30% coupon, and he used his Kohl's charge card for an extra 10%. Like that,
That's
those,
it.
those pearls probably cost him like $5.99.
yeah,
I'm
there
even
you
glad
go.
this-
Hey, you're lucky.
And the friend's like, after you bought her them pearls, like, oh my god, I can't with the pearls. Like, you know, no one gets like real
The friend is who gave him the Kohl's cash.
That's exactly right. She's like, yo, I got some extra Kohl's cash. You know, they're gonna expire soon in a
pearls.
couple days. That was up. Not the Kohl's pearls. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
you know, don't buy people Kohl's
I think
pearls.
they were the Vera Wang curl pearls, though. You know.
Yes. Kohl's edition.
Yeah, and fake pearls.
Not the
nonetheless.
Vera Wang.
Yes.
The Vera
girl.
Wang.
The good
No, it was
The
the
good
Jacqueline
shit.
Smith Kohl's pearl collection. That's what it was. So then he shows, well, I got her a ring, and she's like, let me see this ring. And like, you know, he pops up again, Kohl's brand, I think it was from Costco, Kirkland brand.
And they act like they've invested so much money into these women. You know what I mean? Like they're so in debt. It's comical.
So like, you know, he went to Costco and got like a commitment ring, and then he had himself like $1.50.
What
He had
is a
$1.50
commitment ring?
hot dog lunch special, right? You get like a foot long hot dog with a drink and a free refill for $1.50, and then he got this commitment ring that he got her. So it's Costco commitment ring and Kohl's pearls. So just for keeping things right, you know, that's it.
Oh goodness.
I mean, but what exactly is a commitment ring? I mean, is it like?
Again, you're in your 40s.
Well, I mean, you know, is it like back in the day when you had
It's like a promise ring.
ringing?
Is he gonna pin her jacket?
It's like when you're going to high school and you want to make sure the girlfriend is still going to be yours in the 9th grade. That's what it's used for.
Is he gonna ask her to the sock hop?
promise ring?
Yes.
You promise to make this bigger and better.
A promise ring. You're in your 40s. Like you ain't got much life. Like, listen, a promise ring. That's what when you're 16, you get to somebody.
I will give him credit because I've received a few. I won't call them commitment rings. They were
Look
probably
at you,
more,
kid.
you know, at least it wasn't terribly cheesy, although it did look wedding band-ish. I still don't know what a, you know, commitment Bring
Listen,
it.
if I'm in my 40s and I'm dating you and you give me a promise ring, you better promise to get lost.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I mean,
A
are we
promise
playing
ring?
here? Like, I could have 5 good years left.
Like, my family started dying off from cancer like in their 50s.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm 44. My window is closing rapidly. And thank God I'm happily married and like I don't have to worry about that type of stuff. But like, God, if I was 44 and I am 44 and like trying to date people, I'm like, oh, here's his promise ring. I got it from Costco.
Furthermore, and furthermore,
stay with me forever. Like, get the fuck out of here.
furthermore,
promise
if you
for
just
something
flew
bigger
across
and
the
better?
world, you know what I mean? You just flew across the world to be with me.
2 days. But now, like, she did make the time. I guess she finally, canceled her plans, and she's like, hey, I'm free now.
Gonna hit me with a promise ring? With a cubic zirconium?
CZ. It's probably not even CZ. It's probably just
Watch
glass.
your back, I may come after you.
It's probably just glass. It's probably not even CZ. It's just probably glass.
Well,
He
isn't the new thing now moistenites?
Listen, he
That's what
figured I
she
went
got.
for the good pearls. I'm gonna
Wicked,
go to
you
Kmart
know a
for the
little too
ring.
much about like promise rings and the fake gems that go into them. I'm just throwing it out there. You seem like you know a lot about like this area.
I'm just saying the new gemstone is
She's gonna
moissanite
take her collection out in
because
2 seconds.
she got one. Shit ball.
Ah, go Wicked. That's gonna be on every website.
Oh my God,
tomorrow.
Barbie Swarovski. Oh my God, no, that's like the step up. Like not this is not Swarovski. This is Swarovski.
I'm gonna foreshadow Wicked. I'm gonna foreshadow foreshadow the lives for tomorrow. Okay, Wicked finally told off John Yates.
All I'm saying is that Wicked somehow
She went hard at John Yates last night.
She knows like the gems that go in them. That's all I'm saying. All I know. That's all.
She hit you with the moissanite.
Blinded by the moissanite.
Woo!
Yeah, woo.
Wicked finally leaves John.
And called him a shithead. What?
Well, now you're just taking it a bit too far.
8 lives. 8 lives.
Well, Wicked passed out on my live last night. So
Oh, I missed it.
oh, you did.
I'm so sorry.
Is that why it went
Stop.
private? Because she passed out?
No, not because it went private, because like everybody's reporting me on every live I do. So every live I do. I mean, like my live last night was so G-rated, like
sorry.
Disney.
Too
That's not your Wicked stop. It's just like it's old hat now. I get every live I do. gets
Old hat.
reported. And like I didn't even say ass last night. I said keister. Like I was so G-rated. Like Ariel from like the Little Mermaid reboot. It was like fuck Ursula type shit. And I was like I was very G-rated, and I didn't say not one curse word, but it is what it is. It's it. But you know what? Now we're gonna go on to members and wreak some havoc. So, and again, if you're not a
Susie B, they could report him for sneezing if they wanted to. I mean,
it's fine.
it's fine. So,
This live will also go private when it's over. So, because I have to wait for YouTube to like appeal it, which they always do, but it takes a week now. So I'm not gonna have people watch my lives for free. You make money off your ads on YouTube. So if you have to appeal something and they'll play it with no ads, no, I'm not working for free.
Yep.
So I have to wait, and that's how that goes.
yeah.
All right. So where are we again? Okay,
So,
right. Big Talk, game over.
So Violet is showing him the tanks. These are the tanks. This is where this person lived here. She was able to clear her schedule. And
Julie, I think I might do the window parody tonight. I'm feeling a little squirrely.
No,
Again.
Lizzie, you can just update. or upgrade it. You don't have to cancel
Again,
your
if you're not if you're a member, you can upgrade. See, like just like Susie Bella just did right there. 'Cause
Very cool.
I am
Thank
feeling
you,
a little
Susie Bella.
squirrely tonight. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And the beauty about the
Susie
member
Bella, can
lives,
you ask Lizzie Pop?
it's behind a paywall, so nobody can replay them if they have commentary or not. You can't play members' lives. It's an
Can they download them or
it's
can they
an
record them?
no,
Because
they can't be, it's useless. They can't be played.
you can't play someone's members' lives because then you're taking money out of their pockets, and YouTube's making money off the membership. So, So, where were we again? Sorry.
Okay, so
She
Violet
cleared her
determined-
schedule.
Yes, Violet clears her schedule, and she basically, he said he was feeling a certain way about it, but he's like, suck it up, Buttercup, and let's move on. Look at this tank.
I like Violet. You know that? I feel like she's spunky and chill.
I'm sorry. Did I roll my eyes too hard when you said that? Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Brooklyn,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I rolled my eyes too hard when you said you liked Violet.
I do. I don't mind her. I think she's got a spunky personality.
Yeah, she's spunky.
All right.
She's funky, but I think she's
Tell me
married.
what you think. Tell me what you think.
I just think they're both bullshit. Him with his his Kohl's pearls and his Costco ring, and her with she knows that he's coming here, but she's gonna be busy all week.
Well, and also, I thought he was gonna he was so mad about the dad's text messages. I thought he was gonna confront her out of the gate about that.
Right.
Well,
is
the
that
dad made him
BS
like
because
that
they
good
need
go tag
something?
the night before he left, so that was cool. He forgot about it.
He what?
To say, I feel like he just forgot about the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's when I think that TLC has to make a problem if everything's too good and throw something in there to mess it up.
Okay, so moving on. Are we down to the last couple? No, we can't be.
No, we've got Christian and Cleo and your favorite.
No, what's worse? You guys can pick. You guys can pick who we go after next. Who?
Let's do Christian and Cleo.
There wasn't much of them, was there?
Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
really.
let's go ahead and
Just
get them over
It
with.
kind of was though. Like there was a lot of subtleties that were
more
being
him though. I mean, hold on, let me. So
Christian goes to his friend's house. It's 8:00 in the morning, and they're serving breakfast and whiskey. My type of people,
Hey,
they served breakfast. There was one strip of bacon, but the mimosas and the Bloody Marys and the Jamesons were just pouring. So
glowing.
that was fun. And then they talked to him. Their names are Tom and Janine or Jessica or who cares. And then the family, they're asking about the family. So Christian says that the family didn't know about Cleo's secret until a couple of days ago when Christian told his brother or something that she was trans, and
the family's not
then
so
the whole
happy.
family found out really quick. Then they showed a picture of all of Christian's family. Everybody was blurred out on it. Not one person from Christian's family. Did you pick up on that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I
That's
thought that was
great.
very telling.
Yeah.
They showed Christian with his family. Every single face was blurred out. Did anybody else pick up on that?
Yep.
I'll have
Did
to read.
not
I
notice
didn't.
it. Did not.
I have to look.
Not a single family member wanted to be involved or shown on this show.
Hold on, let me.
I mean, you blame them? They
No,
have dignity.
no.
They
I
have
don't
a
blame them
little
one
bit of
bit.
dignity.
I don't blame them one bit.
I think his family is probably asking questions that everyone is asking, like, have you really, like, yes, we get it that you love, you know, you love this person, blah, blah, blah. But have you really thought about if if I am going to a foreign country and I am meeting a trans woman, when I get there and it's time to get intimate, I'm going to be like, holy shit.
But they asked him that question, and I thought the answer was ridiculous because he's like, well, you know, we haven't gotten into that yet, and that'll happen. Dude,
Come on.
She's got a penis, and so do you. And if you're gay, that's great. And if you're not, that's not going to work.
It's why.
Exactly.
Listen, reach out to Riley, and maybe you could be on the show next season. I'm just saying.
With the Moissanite.
There you go with the Moissanite. But no, like, stop. You know, I just, you know, I'm always been straight. I kissed a guy in college once. Well, I you know, I did more with that with girls in college. You know, no, like, you know, he's going there to meet a full, you know, and again, I'll get in trouble for saying this, but fuck it. You know, Chloe.
There goes the monetization.
There it is. Brooklyn cheerlead for me. I need super chats. He's going there to meet a woman who has an Adam's apple, who has a cock and balls,
pretty much,
who has no titties.
But it's almost like he's not thinking about it, or he has, and maybe he's okay with it, but doesn't want to say that. I don't know. It's the whole.
You're a straight guy going there, knowing that, like, you're gonna be, you know, you know, Chloe has long hair, and
Chloe has a shit ton of issues. The fact that she's trans is one of Chloe's things. You know, not that that's an issue, but then she's on the spectrum. Then she doesn't loud noises. This girl's got issues, and he's just a regular Joe from like middle America, regular life. I mean,
Minneapolis.
What are you taking on? Like, what are you, crazy?
Yep.
This is what I don't understand. It's like,
Sophie, would you do that? Knowing that, like, you know, you're attracted to men.
No, I would not do that. No.
You are attracted.
I'm attracted to men. Yes.
So if you met a trans man,
if I went to another country to meet somebody that looked like a man but had the parts of a woman, would I be interested? No, because I like the parts of a man, not the parts of a woman.
So if you talked online with them for like a spell, but you still knew you're going there to meet somebody with all the parts of a woman, would you still do it?
No.
I'll answer it for you. How about you, Brooklyn?
No, I know right away. I mean, if it's not what I'm into, it's not what I'm into. I'm not going to force myself to be into it. If I know right out the gate that's not for me, it's not for me. That's it.
Well, I think he's going into it thinking, okay, like, he's not even thinking about it though, you know, because he's like, oh yeah.
Well, how could he not?
Yeah, come on. No.
He's thinking, yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but I don't think he's like, he's not.
How do you not think about it? If I was like talking to like someone, say it wasn't with Cody, and I was talking to somebody who was, I guess, like a trans gay man. I don't know how that works. Like, whatever. Like, but you know what I'm trying to say. And like, they didn't have the parts that I required to make me happy.
If it looked like a man, but it was a woman.
Not like a single person. I rewind it to where his family.
If I wanted to put a P and a V, I'd be straight. I'm just saying.
Right. Exactly.
But like, you know, you can't talk about this stuff ever.
If I wanted to scissor, I would be a lesbian.
You can't talk about this at all ever. But like, fuck it, we're gonna talk about it. So
I love men.
You know,
I think he thinks in his mind he's going to react okay. But when
I think that he thinks his mind is going to be on TV, and he's doing whatever he can to be on TV, and this is all a setup. Because Chloe, let's not forget, is a model.
Yeah, but I think in his mind he thinks he's going to handle it one way, and then when he gets there, it's going to be completely opposite.
Well, let's hope for Chloe's sake, because I don't want her to get her feelings hurt. Let's hope for her sake that he doesn't react wrong, because he's doing all of this for whatever reason. And then he gets there and he's not into what he thinks he might be into. And then
He's go
Oh,
over
yeah.
to it.
But again, I hate to say this, he's going there to meet a man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
yes,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Like
they
it
have,
is what it
they
is.
have
You know,
man parts. Yes.
she may, I'm Chloe, I'm a female, I have long hair, but I'm on hormones, but for 9 years, Chloe's been transitioning and you're still at the hormone state, so I don't get that. I'm sorry. And I also don't get the fact of him going over there. And how long have they known each other? Does anybody know?
It's a couple months.
Oh, God.
Wow.
So they've only been talking a couple months.
Yeah.
This show's so goddamn fake. I can't take it anymore. I can't. But, just like Razvan,
Thank you,
Yeah.
WM is me. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
just like Razvan is this entertainer. Now you have Chloe, who's a model. And I've been transitioning for over 3 decades. Oh, Lord. Do you know Chloe? I don't know. I don't buy any of it. If you've only been talking for 2 months, I'm sorry. I'm not going to hold back anymore, how I truly feel. And I think this is all bullshit. I'm sorry. Call me whatever you want to call me, but this is a joke in my books. Sorry.
I don't think it's believable.
And the fact that every one of their family members was blurred out from that big giant photo he had should speak the world of how embarrassed his family is to be because they know he's full of shit. And I'm sure that he has some angle for being on the show. And
But
to
what
further
could
whatever
they,
he wants.
what angle would you have for making you and your family look a certain way? And I'm watching what I say here because I don't want to make it come off that he's going to look bad for
Well, I've already said enough, so
gender.
don't worry about it. Go ahead.
No, but I don't want to say that. I don't want it to sound like, oh, well, he likes someone who's transgender, so he's going to look bad. Listen, if you genuinely feel like you're bi and you honestly don't care, that's one thing. But if you're telling America that you're not gay, you try to kiss a boy once, you weren't at all into it, and you don't like penis, then what is the motive here? I don't get it.
I mean,
I really
not
don't.
even the Adam's apple was shaved off.
Right. And, I have to tell you, I was confused when she was first talking because she said about the autism first. She didn't say about the transgender till later on. And I'm like, wait a minute. She has an Adam's apple. I was confused by that. She has no Italian accent, by the way.
Exactly. We said that
Definitely
you
not
missed last
Italian.
week. You missed last week, but
Definitely not Italian. Not at all. I couldn't even look it.
she's from Italy, right?
I don't know, John, about that one right there, but okay.
Got an odd accent. Reinventing
She has no
Anna.
Italian features whatsoever.
And then, the second, she came on screen, Cody was like, voice. I'm like, Adam's apple. We were on top of it. We knew from the second, we saw her,
But that's the thing.
What to look for, I guess. I don't know. But, it was.
So that's how you want to go on. If this is to get on TV, that's how you want to go on. With the country looking at you I don't know. There's got to be
that
something
goes to show
else.
you that anybody can get on TV as long as it's 90 Day Fiance, and you could just
Yeah, listen, I see. So I see. I just don't see what the agenda is, but there's definitely an agenda because this is a very weird storyline. Very weird.
Yeah.
And it's a CLC trying to be diverse.
And I haven't seen them communicate yet, with each other.
Right.
No.
And listen, they had Gabe on last season, right, with 90 Day. And if anybody goes through the motions like that, I truly believe that you are fully like what you're claiming to be. You know, and then some people don't have like the same options other people don't. I get that. You know, this is all like really cosmetic surgery. You know, at the end of I don't know if insurance pays for any of this. You know, and I could understand why it might take years and years for people to not.
So let me just say right there.
Yeah.
Look at what's his name from last season. I love that couple. What's his name? Gabe. So that is this situation, but completely different and more real. She was in love with him, didn't care who he was, man, woman. She was satisfied by him. They spoke about the physical anatomy. They were all on board, but this is so different, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there was a true connection. And
a true love, absolutely.
And we don't even see them interact.
Not even a phone call.
Not even prior to him leaving.
Like a FaceTime, like everybody else does, like nothing. Strange.
So, you know,
super strange.
And like I know like my words, but like, you know, if you see what I've been posting on Instagram, I feel a certain way about certain things lately. And I think this whole LGBTQI plus double Q equal sign, $, TV sign, clown emoji, octopus emoji, church emoji, whatever is on our umbrella right now is out of control. And, you know, I have a lot of, you know, issues with a lot of things with that because I hate being grouped into like whatever that is. But whatever, it's fine. Are we good with
you're not the only gay man to feel that way, so.
No, I was just gonna say I have 2 friends. They're older women, lesbians, married for a very long time. Both used to love to go to Gay Pride in Manhattan. Both used to be like super active in that community, and both tell me that they no longer want a part of it. Because
what does okay, fuck it. What does being naked have to show your pride?
Well, I was if you let me finish, Mr. Yates. I was
walking down the streets naked in front of and like you know going like this with like your dick in front of kids and families, and they're all like this.
So why? as I was gonna say,
why should you be proud of being
these women feel that there's nothing to be proud of because when they came out, they struggled to be equal and they were fighting for something. And now it's a bunch of show. And if you don't accept it, you're not woke enough.
Yep.
And it's horrible. It's like, well, if you want to go to Gay Pride or if I want to bring my kids to Gay Pride, I really can't because my daughter's 9 and I don't want her to see men and women
not bring your children to Gay Pride. And
it's no longer what it once was.
Do not bring, like, you know, the only Pride event I ever went to was at the Inglewood Public Library where the mayor spoke. And it was like truly like, you know, educational. We were all in suits and dresses. There was no like, I mean, I'm so embarrassed to be gay and to be under this umbrella, like embarrassed.
You're going to be called a homophobe, and that's okay because fine. I understand.
It is what it is, you know, because again, John feels this way. He's our friend. Brooklyn, your friends feel this way. My brother and my friends feel this way. It's not what it once was.
So my 2 friends.
Imagine like walking down the street, like on Broadway in Manhattan, like being naked. I'm like, oh, well, I'm proud. I could walk down the street naked. There's 8 million parades. Like you don't see this on the Columbus Day Parade.
It's another part of it too. Like I was in, I won't mention the store I was in, but I was in a very big store yesterday, a big chain that we all know. And it's 4th of July weekend. And the pride should be also in our flag as much as it is in the gay community. And there was a small little section of 4th of July decorations. And there was 4 aisles of gay pride decorations. And I was like, wow, this is our American flag. This is 4th of July, Independence Day. And it literally was a little section.
Thank you, Angelica.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can't pull it up.
It was wild.
And that's why I'm like vocal about that on IG and Twitter and everywhere else. I'm like, I cannot sit here and let all people think that all gays and lesbians, that's my exact wording, that we
But I don't think people think like that, John. I don't think people think that way. My uncles are gay.
Who just, you know, we're all under this umbrella. It's not that simple. they all think because we're
Oh,
all
I don't think
gay
it's
and-
simple at all. I think it's
No,
political, is what I think.
Brooklyn, I know that you're smarter than that, but like there's a
You
lot
know
of
where
people
I'm
who
from.
just
You know how
assume-
I feel.
I know, but there's a lot of people that assume because we're all gay and lesbian that we
Oh.
all agree with this. And I
No, I get it.
it
I get it,
turns
but-
my stomach.
I'm just saying there's a lot of people out there that get what we're saying too, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Who agree with us also. Like, that's the thing. My uncles are gay. My cousin's gay. My 2 friends I just told you about are gay. And they all can't stand what it has become.
It's wrong. Like saying that Satan loves the gays and like promoting, like, are you kidding me? That's what, like, I saw that and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta say something.
I
And I
think
lost like, you know what, I think probably like 5,000 subs and, you know, a lot of followers over it, but like, God, like, you know, and then people are saying like, you know, well, you know, people should do whatever they want to do in front of children. Like, are you kidding me? And like, I don't, I have cats and I'm fucking offended. I don't even have kids.
Well, I think it is assumed that because they're part of your community that you just accept all.
No,
But
for me.
you know, I don't accept all, you know, from
I
whatever
don't accept all of
community I'm in.
everything. Anything. All is so broad. It's like,
Right.
who accepts all of everything? Let's be real for a second. Like, and the problem is,
Oh shit.
Oh, the problem is Brooklyn dropped off.
While she comes back on, I'll say, like, you know, I've been to my share of, like, you know, parades, like, you know, St. Patrick's Day parades, Columbus Day. I mean, I'm Italian, I'm Irish, you know, and like, what do? You dress up in green on St. Patrick's Day. You probably, like, you know, drink more Guinnesses that you eat some corned beef sandwiches, like, you know, some potatoes. Like, that's what you do on St. Patty's Day parades. You know, Columbus Day parades. Hold on. Columbus Day
I'm back.
parades. You know, you eat some good food, you eat sausage and peppers heroes, like, you know, you listen to good music. Like, I've never seen somebody like on a St. Patrick's Day or a Columbus Day parade, like being naked and like flamboyant and like, you know, like, and that's another thing that always bothered me about Pride. Like, you know, you see just these people walking at this flamboyant and like, you know, oh, we could, like, that's like, I've never been like that. And like that, like, you're speaking for like all gays and lesbians. Like, when you do that, like, I've never, and that's why I never go to these events, because like, that's not me. And it never will be. Like, I don't know why you have to shove it down the world's face that like you have to like be flamboyant and naked and, you know, literally doing sex acts in front of families to prove to show what you're proud of. That you're proud of that.
but can I say
That's
also,
what
like,
you identify as
as a straight
No.
woman, I don't make out with my husband in front of people either. Like, I'm not about
No.
gay.
Right.
So it's really more to do with like the way I feel and what I believe in. Like, you don't have to put it in my face. I don't put it in your face. Let's just all respect one another. What I do in the bedroom and what you do in the bedroom has nothing to do with who we are.
Right.
But the problem is, I don't know if you heard me when I was cut down. The problem is, even having this conversation right now, I'm aware that I have to watch every word I say because I could be scrutinized and torn apart and called, you know, not woke. And if you literally say one thing, you must be a Republican, you must be this, you must be that, instead of just like allowing people to feel what they feel, because others are allowed to feel as long as the masses agree with what they feel. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Great.
bullshit,
Yep.
quite frankly.
well, this is seriously not getting monetized now.
Is he blaming that on me?
No, I'm just saying. I from my mouth,
Guys, I'll say it. Send those super chats. We're gonna
Yeah,
need him.
from
He's not
my-
making a dime this week.
it was from my mouth. You know, and it is. That's how I feel, and I just hate to be like grouped under this umbrella because, like, you know, they don't know what to do with everybody, so they just, you know, they keep adding letters and plus signs, and you know, and like what.
Bottom
why do I have
line
to group
is-
into, like, a group like that? Like, what? Just like, why do I?
If you-
It's
I get
crazy.
it. If you no longer agree with the masses, then you may be canceled or you may be cut down because you're not really allowed. They teach us be unique, be yourself, have your own feelings, be true to who you are. But if you truly are, then you are erased from society and canceled. And that is what we have become. And that is sad.
Right. People are being so worried about being overly politically correct.
It's bullshit. It's
It
total
is.
bullshit. Have an opinion. That's what makes the world go around. If we all think exactly the same, we're not going to last very long.
Right.
Right.
It's crazy to me. It really is.
It's like the
And-
mob,
John does. You know what John doesn't like? He doesn't like the extreme, and I don't either. I honestly don't care who you love, because that's
No.
your life. If you sleep
Yes.
with a man, a woman, a goat, have at it. But when I have a problem is when gay pride turns into 25
Not a
men walking down the street completely naked with erections in little children's face. Or when they're teaching children in school about blowjobs. That's when I'm done.
And Brooklyn, you have a young daughter. Like, how would you feel, like, if she's an athlete, when there are men who are, who can't cut it as men in men's sports, and then they decide to put a wig on, and like they're a woman, and they steal all your, which is also screwed up, because like that's like the new thing now, like, and it doesn't, we're going really deep into something.
When you have Bruce Jenner, or is now Caitlyn Jenner, when you have Caitlyn Jenner and Serena Williams agreeing on that topic, I think enough is said. And they agree with us on that topic.
Did Serena finally say something? I know Caitlyn has. I don't know about Serena.
Testosterone, bottom line. And I know what she meant by that. I know exactly what she meant by it. And that was like, enough said. You know what I mean?
All right, let's finish this live, because we went down a rabbit hole on this one, and I want to have fun on the members only one, because we're gonna have some fun on that one.
Yeah, how fun.
All right, so Gino and Jasmine.
Woo,
Oh,
woo. Your baby girl and your favorite man.
Horrific.
So
They're horrific.
I had to laugh because the bartender's like, doing their job. Hey, how's it going? Well, let me tell you, I'm here in Panama visiting my fiance. Well, she's not my fiance anymore, and she gave me back.
I would have said no habla inglés. Adios.
Like, you speak English, even better. And then, goes into TMI and, talking about the prenups and stuff like that. But prenups really do protect both parties. And, she can make it whatever she wants. I mean, if she wants to say, okay, fine, but in 5 years, I'm entitled to, 100%, and you get, $10 a month, whether you need it or not. And I don't care if you have to work till you're 95. That's just the way it goes.
So then Jasmine goes out with her sister, and she's like all big mad again.
Does not
Boo-hoo.
pretty cry
so
at all.
later that evening, and we're gonna skip ahead because it's pretty much just all. If anybody who's watching the show thinks that anything between Gino and Jasmine is authentic or real, like I have a bridge to sell you. It's right here. It's pretty. I've got diamonds on it, and it's I can send it to your house like right now. Just send me $20K, $72K, $150K, and I'll get it shipped to your house right now. If you think that anything between Gino and Jasmine is authentic.
Now, John, don't you talk to Jasmine about a prenup. Now, let's bring up that will.
So she goes to meet him, and Jasmine was like already like, she was going to let Gino sign it. And I saw that, like, she was going in there and she was going to, like, I don't want to lose Gino. I really do love him. He's my meal ticket. She didn't say that, but,
More or less.
We all know what she meant. Yeah.
and then she loves him. And then she apologizes and she doesn't want to be, she doesn't want to lose him about money. I mean, Gino had Gino had her finally. He could have said, "Here, sign this," and we're good. Would have, and she would have. And then what does Gino say? You know what? I've been thinking about it. No prenup. Oh my god.
And then she's like, "Oh, wait a minute. I'll agree to the prenup. No,
And she doubled down. So you know what? She got the win on the no prenup, and then she wants him to sign a will. By the way, Gino, I just drafted up real quick. Just sign here on the dotted line, and just in case you die, real quick.
Yeah. Because we need to have this signed before we get married, so that I can, kill you on our wedding night, and then I get everything. Brooklyn.
Thank you, Pineapple. Sorry, I had a delay on my phone. Not a goat, Brooklyn. Whatever, Pineapple. You know what I'm talking about.
But I thought that was odd that because now I used to work for Fidelity, which is your
don't put yourself out there, Wicked. Come on, you know better than that.
This has been 150 years ago. I no longer work there.
150. All right, we're good.
But because he's already got a 401k, like his beneficiaries and stuff wouldn't necessarily change unless he changed them.
100.
Because if he switched companies tomorrow and he gets a 401k and they're married, she has to sign paperwork saying, I know I'm not entitled to this.
Guarantee you it's his niece and nephews on there.
He would have to go in and change it.
I hope that they get married. I hope that he signs the will, and I kind of hope he dies. That way Jasmine can be living there and laughing, getting everything she wanted, because I have no sympathy for him or her. Like, Jasmine's been working the game on him. And I mean, I really don't hope that he dies. I'm just saying she wants everything, right?
And I'm not embarrassed to say it.
She's a whore. He met her on a whore website.
Yep.
I mean,
let's not forget that. She's a whore.
True.
A big old whore.
I mean,
through and through.
Professional one.
So can we just pause for a second? A lot of people are asking how they upgrade their membership.
She's not even a professional whore. Like, she's not
community tab.
No, she's she's not a whore that works for senators and athletes. She's like a low grade whore that works for 90 Day Fiance cast members and people on low lockup. That type of whore. That type of bitch. Okay. Sorry. She's not, that's what she got. Sorry, go ahead, Wicked. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to tell people how to upgrade their membership so they can come to the after show, turd. So anyway, so you can
she's on fire tonight.
So if you check on your membership, it'll say change, and then it'll bring you up the option, and then you can go. So if you want to just upgrade for the night, you can, or you can upgrade totally. All memberships are appreciated, as are super chats. Now she's a whore.
That's it. And she's like, I'm gonna move to Michigan and give up my family. She has it good in Panama. I don't know why she'd ever want to leave there.
I know.
To move to Michigan.
Yep.
True story.
Where it snows and it's cold.
But she wants to be with her love. She's probably gonna. Her life is probably going to be better in Panama because he's still trying to, buy her. When she gets here and she's already bought, he's going to go, oh, honey, no, you don't get them real hair extensions. You get the synthetic. Yeah, it's okay. Just, I won't smoke around you because it'll catch on fire.
You know what? I don't think they're together anymore.
Why do you think that?
Well, okay, I'm sorry. I saw a couple of lives about her talking about why you break up with people, why you don't stay in relationships, why you should value yourself. I don't see her posting anything about him anymore. I don't know. It's just a feeling.
Interesting.
If you noticed, she was always posting how much she missed him, their pictures together, their love letters. I haven't seen her post anything about him in a very long time.
She misses a man that shaves all of this but the back of his head so he can wear a hat and then make it look like he has a full head of hair. She misses this man that can't penetrate her ever unless he takes
It's funny
the
how they get to one fight and she says how much better in bed her boyfriends are and puts him down so bad, but yet you love him. Nobody believes you anymore. They never did, but
I would believe Kit DeLuca from Pretty Woman before I believed Jasmine. You know, Kit DeLuca was Julia Roberts' best friend on the movie. So Cinderfucking-rella. That's Kit DeLuca right there. I got a name for you. Cinderfucking-rella. That's Kit DeLuca.
That was funny. That was great.
Sorry. And you know, Kit DeLuca, I would marry and have kids with Kit DeLuca before I ever gave Jasmine like a second glance ever. No, God, horrible. Kit DeLuca.
yeah,
That
she's
kid
a mess.
Yeah. The name, Cinderfucking-rella.
Cinderfucking-rella.
That's
That was
it.
on the other day.
$50, Grandpa. For 75, the wife can watch. That's Kit DeLuca.
That's awesome. I remember that.
And Kit DeLuca was way classier than Jasmine will ever be.
True story.
So there it is. And Vivian, you know, way higher than Kit DeLuca.
Word.
Vivian,
Saying.
what's your name? Vivian. What do you want my name to be? Vivian. My name is Vivian. So, yes, breaking news. Teddy has breaking news.
Oh boy.
She wants to come up for 30 seconds.
Okay, Teddy, but we're gonna start our next live. Hold on, I'll drop the link. Let's see it.
Memphis? Shut the front door. Supposedly she's in and already left him and living with Memphis.
I told you.
Oh my God, not Memphis.
Something's
Not-
not right. She's not with
Not
him.
that bitch.
I'm telling you, she's not with him. I got the feeling. I've been following her since day one. I told you we used to talk back and forth, and something's changed.
And one of the shows just posted one of the people from last year with someone else who's on, I'll be damned, all kinds of stuff. What will Teddy's breaking news be? What could it be? What could it be?
Where did you hear that she was with Memphis?
That's
There you
pineapple.
go, Teddy. You're up.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can.
Yes.
So I have breaking news. There was a poll on TikTok that I just saw, and it was, who is the most overrated housewife? Guess who it is? Teddy Mellencamp. Now, do I ask you, am I overrated?
A tad.
Oh, Brooklyn.
So, yeah, just a wee tad.
Yeah, like,
You're
wow. And then all these
It's
people
just
were
so
saying she's the only choice out of all of them. Me. That's all.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, Teddy, like, without that breaking news that you just told me, I don't know if I could have slept tonight.
I know.
So
I know.
happy that
Yeah.
Luckily, I was able to get a hold of you.
Yeah. You realize that you're not Teddy Mellencamp, right?
Like you
What?
do
no,
know-
that's really Teddy Mellencamp right there.
I mean, what? I'm not.
Okay.
did-
I'm just,
and did you-
inquiring
and-
minds.
And one more quick thing before I drop down, just to give you a laugh. Okay. I'm not going to say what creator, but there was a video floating around and I was looking at the live chat and someone said, who's that?
John.
Who's the hag that always looks like she's eaten a whole bag of edible gummies? And someone said, that's Teddy. Because whether it was my bad back and I was on painkillers or I passed out eating a donut, I mean,
what a way to end a live.
Teddy,
my
Teddy Stoner Mellencamp.
Yeah.
What a way to end it. I thought I'd wrap it up for you guys.
Well, Teddy,
I
I
think
don't
so.
like you come through as always with this real riveting
Breaking news.
like
Leave
God.
it to Miss Teddy.
I mean, my gosh.
Like Jesus Christ. Like I'm gonna call like Ryan
I'm
Seacrest
overrated and I'm apparently always stoned.
with you because this stuff
You're
is
great.
like
Overrated and stoned.
Teddy's always good for a laugh, right, guys?
Yeah.
Apparently so.
So
All
I
right,
will
so
let
where are we going next here?
all right, so I'm gonna end this live.
gonna-
I'm going to start the after show on the Real Housewives level, and it's gonna get saucy. So
Is Teddy Mellencamp invited?
are you Real
He's
Housewives?
overrated.
There's
I don't know what. I'll go look.
Special Housewives.
I'll go and look and see. What do you have to be, a housewife?
Yes.
So did I,
Well,
Tiki.
I mean, you can be a pretend housewife member, or you can be the real thing like me.
There you
Okay,
go.
well, if you want to pretend like you're watching the show when you can't see it, that's up to you. But
That's
everybody
all
else,
right. One other quick thing. Happy 4th of July to all of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Not
you.
too much longer. About what, 45 minutes?
Yep. Thank you.
Go
So,
pound back some hot dogs and
Yep.
yeah, I'm
whatever
gonna
else you
shove a
guys
few
do.
hot dogs down your throat. And knock knock,
Okay.
who's there? A bunch of hot dogs. A hot
Knock,
dogs,
knock, who's
hot
there?
down your throat. My joke.
Knock knock.
for
Who's
tonight.
there? Hot dog.
So everybody, I'll see you guys in a few minutes for the after show. on
Brooklyn.
the-
Have fun in Vegas, Brooklyn. Sorry. to
and now I'm
interrupt you.
gonna take advantage of my memberships again. And
That's it.
Yoo-hoo.
because
Okay.
there's things that need to be said.
Yes.
That's
I
right.
agree.
And I may have more breaking news. You just never
Oh.
know.
Oh, we can't wait.
Exactly. You never
Okay,
know.
well, I yes.
I've got
Oh,
something
God.
good. I've got something good. Wait, I need everyone's opinion in the panel and in the chat really quick. Okay.
No.
No, this is really important.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Canada Day. Picture it. Sicily, 1922. I'm on my
Oh
back deck. I'm on my back deck. I go out to watch the fireworks with Eduardo. Okay. My next door neighbor's boyfriend, let's say he's like 35-ish. And he's out there with his two kids, and he sends his kids over, he says, because they have a better view on my deck. Okay. So I'm standing there with them. Next thing you know, he meanders over. Comes over. He's just shirtless, just wearing a pair of shorts, talking to me. He's really, really drunk, and watches the fireworks. Then he sends his kids home, and then he says to me, I've been really, trying to connect with you the last few months.
Oh my
And I'm-
God.
Never had a conversation with this guy ever. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? Because like we haven't, met yet? And he goes, no, because you are effing, and I won't say the word, beautiful, leans in and tries to make out with me.
What?
So, yep. And I said, no. And then I said his name. I'm like, oh my God, go home. So my question to the panel and the chat, do I tell my friend, my next
No.
door neighbor?
I say 100% no.
I'm gonna say if he's really drunk, don't say anything.
Exactly.
He's gotta live
Yeah.
next door to you. He's probably not even gonna remember.
That's the thing.
Just let it die unless something else happens. Let it die right now.
So this doesn't make me a bad friend, right? For not
No.
saying it.
Nope, doesn't at all.
So
Problem solved. Goodbye.